Radhe Radhe, Jai Shri Krishna. Lot of things to share with all my clients, friends, subscribers worldwide. Lot of good news, lot of things are happening around the world. We are again back in life to answer all your questions. Take a piece of paper. This will be a lifetime guidance video, right? A video which will be remaining for the legacy, right? Today we are talking about career, business, life, everything, right? In a span of 30 minutes, I'll span across all the rashis, all the lagna. So take a pen and paper and go through the video line by line, sentence by sentence, right? And if you don't understand, watch the video with a pause and take down notes, right? Notes is important. I can also talk in Hindi, but I'll keep it in English for the larger audiences across the world. Our 4 5 predictions have come 1001% true, right? We have been saying the gold touching because there is a lot of volatility across the world, and the commodities Bikram Sambat, right, which is happening. This is our channel. You, if you have still not visited and learned Jyotish, so once you subscribe, you get access to around near to 2000 plus videos, right? So here is one channel, there is another channel, so roughly 2000 plus video. This is more in terms of AI and Gen AI and business numerology, specific to numerology and Vastu, and this is more in terms of the astrology calculations, right? So 2000 videos you have access just on a fingertip. Spend 1 hour, and I was talking about Bikram Sambat, right? The commodities here, right? Sun is rising, and that's how the commodities, both in gold, silver, and all the prices, right? So that's one large prediction for the world which is happening, and it will continue, right? So even the copper, even in the platinum and the other metals. The third bigger thing, or the second important thing from the country and the nation perspective, the Operation Sindoor. If you connect the dots, which I have written here, right? A lot of informations in the world media, global media, that our Prime Minister Modi ji only is Scorpio Lagna, but I generally take it as Libra Lagna, right? And it has been proven 1001%. He's a Libra Lagna. Mars is rising in Cancer currently, right? If you see the current sign of March, I have taken 29, but currently the date is of 7th when the attack happened. It was in Cancer, and the 10th house is the Digbal of March, right? And March is attack, war, and new beginning, right? And added to that, Saturn in Pisces, right? The Indus water treaty getting cancelled, and Rahu coming in Aquarius sign, right? You see, in another 10 15 days, Rahu will be in the Aquarius sign, right? So a lot of elements are in action. Saturn, Rahu, and March combinations is where a lot of events are happening. So it's just a starting point, not a full-blown war, but a lot of events happening. And this is actually the beginning of India rising as a superpower. Pakistan will anyways go down, automatically, right? A lot of provinces break up and all those things which are happening. Economic collapse also, right? And they cannot stand to the superpower of India plus the relationships India has with the world, right? So the second and third big predictions, I talked about Saturn Rahu, I talked about the country, I talked about how tariff is going to benefit also India, right, on an overall scale, right? And so these are 4 5 predictions from the world market, from the US perspective, from the global nation, from the India nation, how the tariff and how the commodities prices, right? So you keep watching all these videos and you will get a lot of insight, a lot of information so that you can plan your life accordingly, right? We are staying in our own home, own location, but the world, the India as a whole, all the countries, how they are behaving is also impacting, in a 30%, 40%, but yes, it is impacting each of us wherever we are living. So we should know how the world is behaving, how the countries are behaving, how the states are working out, and then at an individual level. That's how, right? Pastu is already done for each one of us when we are born with this birth chart, right? So today we are talking about the 10th house carrier. Now, when you see the 10th house carrier, I have taken a blank chart, right? So this is a D1 chart, but as I said, take down a piece of notes and paper, see your D9 chart, D10 chart, and D60 chart. If you can do it all alone, it's well and good. Otherwise, reach out for consultations. And how to reach out, we have very clearly said it, right? We have a team, and we give the triple superpower, right? And the code secret and the Naptara cycle, right? If you need complete consultation, so you can book easily on WhatsApp number, either of them, or through email, right? If you are out of India. And we have multiple plans, you can go and watch that. So in the post sections we have mentioned that clearly. So we have domestic plans, we have international plans, we have individual plans also, right? So I'll keep come back to the video, and we'll focus on the 10th lord in the 10th house, right? So a lot of questions are coming across, across the borders, right? Both in India and out of India. Many people want to leave the career, many people want to start new career, many people want to start a side income, many people want to do their own business, right? And many people want to run multiple businesses. Now, how to decide that among all the 12 houses, right? So I'll talk about each of these 12 houses. um, 4 5 points, these are general views. You need to see your Mahadashantar Pratyantar. I talked about D9, D10, and D16. And if you can do it, as I said, all is good, right? And you can learn Jyotish from here. But for consultations, analysis, and reading of your chart for next 10 years, 20 years, WhatsApp and email, which I said, right? We'll take up from the first house. Saturn is currently in the Pisces, and what can be better? We'll start with the Pisces. The 10th lord, right? You need to see. So here the 10th lord is Jupiter, right? If you see, and currently Jupiter is in the fourth house. We'll also come to the fourth, but aspecting the fifth aspect is the Gangajal and the ninth one, right? So aspecting the eighth house and the 12th house, right? So here the current transit, but pick up your birth chart, right? Pick up your horoscope. When you see this video, keep the birth chart next to you, right? The birth chart will give you the environment, but your D9 will tell you your past birth, what work you are doing. D60 will tell you your 100 years birth, what work you are doing, right? सौ जन्म से आप कौन सा काम कर रहे हैं, D60 बोलेगा, D9 पास्ट जन्म का बोलेगा, और D10 में करंट जन्म का. उसके ऊपर, on top of that, your Mahadasha Antar and Pratyantar will decide the course of your life. So I repeated in Hindi some of the lines if you have not understood in English. But as I said, take a pause, take the video slowly, and understand each of the slide. If the 10th lord is in the first house, I start with the 10th lord in the first house. Dasha is running of the first house, or the D10 chart, 10th lord, right? It is where you will gain a lot of things through yourself and effort, right? Nobody will help you. Through yourself and effort, you will get. This is a house where you do the image branding, and your appearances will be visible to the rest of the world. Your status, and your body will get involved. We talk about gym, we talked about health, fitness, and all that. This is the house. If you want to start very auspicious time, 10th lord in the first house, you can make your own career, good positions. So hear this, but for personalized, as I said, you need to see your Dasha, D9, D10, and D60. And you want consultation, you can always WhatsApp and email, right? This is applicable for all Rashis and Lagna. We'll go to the second house. Second house, right? Now here. First was individual, second is family business, right? So people. It's not about Adani, Ambani, Billas, Tatas, and all that stuff. But if you also have a water business, right? mm, you have a shop, you have big store, all that. You sell iPhones or OnePlus or whatever business, family business. This is also the house of banking and finance, right? All the investment banking firm, Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, the HDFC, the ICIC, the Axis, right? And then the other JP Morgan, billionaires follow astrology, millionaires don't, right? So if you want to become those big guys, right, pick up your horoscope, believe in astrology, believe in this faith, and it will do magic and miracles for you. So family business I talked about investment banking, I talked about finance. This is also the house of jewelry, right? You can sell jewelry, you can sell diamonds, you can sell gemstones. So you see all the big brands, right? Tanishq, right? All the big brand, Malabar, you see Kimji, you see Arundhati, all those big brands, right? There are a lot of other big brands. PNG is a big brand. Other jewelry shops, gemstone shop, right? So here you can do that. This is also the house of speech and communication. Speech. You through speech you can communicate to the rest of the world, right? So use this to your maximum potentials, and it will create that good effect and good, career life, right? The family business, the banking, finance, investments, gemstone, jewelry. I talked about third house, right? So you see a lot of guys in sales and marketing every day and day out. Tours and trouble, the Uber, the Olas, the people, you will be seeing a lot of travel agency, tours agency, the Charodham, Rameshwaram, Badrinath, Kedarnath, ninth house gets activated. But from the third house, you start traveling, right? This is where you can start the work, and you can start your franchisee business also, right? This is also, if this is activated during your Dasha time, Mahadasha, Antardasha, with Pratyanta, 6 months time, you can become a writer, you can become a screencast. Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge can be a big movie, or all the big movies of Amitabh Bachchan. I don't remember, right? Kuch Kuch Hota Hai and all that Sholay and all that stuff, right? Time for you, you can become a writer, screenplay, editing, you can do it, right? This is also the house of media and businesses, all the big media houses. Third house is super, super activated, plus the movie actors also, and the commissioning. And this is also the house of YouTube, social media. If this house is activated in the 10th house, in your D9, D10, take it in writing. You are back on YouTube. You are back on business, back on the big screen. Third house, super, super activated. So I've talked about the first house, the second house, third house from the 10th Lord, applicable for all Rashis from Aries to Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Leo, the Capricorn, Aquarius, Sagittarius, all Scorpio, Libra, everyone, Gemini, everyone will get impacted with the third house, 10th Lord, right? See, in your D60, 100 years birth, your D9, your past life birth, D10, your current life birth, and your Dasha, Mahadasha, Antar Pratyanta. If you need assistance in your horoscope analysis consultations, we are all available. WhatsApp and email professional plans are available. You can book through our team, and we'll guide you to the next steps. We'll go to the fourth house quickly. We'll try to see if we can finish this in this video. If something is pending, we'll take it up also in the next video. Not to worry, we are committed for a longer time frames, right? Go and watch each of these videos. So fourth house is also the house of builder and property, interior designing, vastu house, work from home. Many people क्या काम करेंगे घर से? लैपटॉप तो है, मोबाइल तो है, पर करेंगे काम क्या घर से? बिकॉज सब लोग कर रहे हैं घर से काम. Markets. Markets is fifth house. I am coming to that. But that kind of rejuvenation, that kind of excitement will all happen in the fourth house, right? I talked about the work from home culture, the not the office culture. Office culture is the fifth house, right? But Vastu Shastra, the builder and property, real estate, any what education sector, you can teach, right? A lot of online classes post-COVID, even in the vacations, a lot of teachers start teaching in the laptops. You will be asking your children's or family children to join from the laptop, and this is this fourth house, right? We'll go to the super excited fifth house. The fourth house, watch out for the 10th lord. This is getting activated. Real estate, builders, property, interior design, master sastra, work from everything, education, teaching, and all that stuff, right? Also, right? Restaurants, vehicles, auto industries, right? The big cars, the Mercedes, Rolls Royce, but be happy with a small car also, point A to point B. As long as you start doing bigger things for the life, right? Don't get fascinated by that. One day we all will leave, right? So point A to point B, focus, have that kind of basic things, and do larger things in life, right? Then you get blessings from the Almighty, right? And then we go to the fifth house where markets will come, right? Until this house gets activated, when they come for astrology, financial consultation, many people want to work in stock markets, mutual fund, derivatives, future options, all that stuff. But fifth house in the Mahadasha, the Pratyantardasha, or in the D9 or the D10 or the D60 charts needs to be super activated. Otherwise, you may come, but you'll go away. Again, you will come on another day, again, you will go away. But you will not be permanent, you'll be doing temporary work. You want permanent, so it should be super activated. Product development, right? Product development, all the Bollywood, Shah Rukh Khan, Amir Khan, all those guys, right? Deepika and all those stuffs. entire thing in the fifth house activations. As I talked about the product development, not the software, but the product development, right? The Microsofts, the one, the Apples of the world. This is the house. This is also the house of mantra sadhanas, astrology. Many people want to start astrology courses and learn astrology. So fifth house should be activated along with ninth and 12th. 159 combination will get a lot of calmness, peace. So fifth house, super activation. So here the video multiple times I have been saying repeatedly a lot of secrets here. Right? We'll go to the sixth house. And whenever this fifth house get activated, you can do mantra sadhanas no better than anyone, right? And you can become a full-time professional astrologer also, because solutions will work, whatever solutions you give to the rest of the world. Now, sixth house is also good for jobs, good for the sixth house whenever the career, 10th lord is in the sixth house, right? So whenever 10th lord was in the fifth house, I talked about product development, statistics works, markets. I talked about being a full-time professional astrologer, all the fifth house activities. Now, sixth house, 10th lord is in the sixth house, good for job, good for customer service, Swiggy, Zomato, right? Good for this is also, people ask why I want to become a doctor, a Supreme Court lawyers. This is the house. You want to give loans, finances to other people. This is the house. All the people working in the mortgages, right? So this is where the mortgages houses. Also, the house of disease. That is where the doctors comes in, right? The surgeons comes in the eighth house, but the actual doctor, the Ayurvedic, the homeopathic, the allopathic, all this comes, right? Seventh house, the business growth. The third house is startups. I talked about, right? Seventh house is the real business, the daily interactions with the customers. So you are getting a lot of customer calls. That's the seventh house. 10th lord in the seventh house. This gets activated and you become independent in life, right? So take down in this note. You can also do marriage, matrimonial sites, everything on those relationships. Very good. You can do a lot of I don't want to broadcast those channels, but some of the sites, right? Astronex and other channels. You can do your own calculations. We are not suggesting here anything, but this will be helpful. The seventh house, right? A lot of startups are coming in. We may also get associated because of our brand and larger than life, the YouTube, right? So seventh house, whenever you get activated, use this to a maximum potential, become independent in life. Sir utha kijiye. Best house, 10th lord in seventh house, right? And 10th lord in the eighth house, magic house, transformation house. Again, very necessary for markets, insurance, provident fund. A lot of people are in engineering department, right? So this is product development. This is computer engineering, not for normal engineering, but all the engineer, mechanical engineering, all electronics engineering. Also the house for surgeons, doctors, you know, the where people get into operation theaters, right? So this is the house where you can get into advanced doctor courses, and also the house of medical astrology and full-time astrology as a profession. Very good house, occult sciences, all the accounts, occult sciences, right? Numerology, tarot, mantra sadhanas, Vastu will be the fourth house, but combination will be Astro Vastu, Astro Numero, Magic House, markets, because until eighth house get impacted with fifth house, other people income you may not be able to earn. Get into the market, but will come out, right? Second house is your own bank account, eighth house is other people bank account. Then we come to the ninth house where you can become a counselor. So you do all the teaching here, but ninth house should be activated to be a professor, to do higher learning, to do PhD, this kind of houses, and you start getting into IIMs and IITs of the one. Lot of courses these days, right? You can, and the luck also will support, right? This is also the house. I talked about the third house, writing house, publication house. So third house is tours and travel. And where is this ninth house? Where you need to go? Rameshwaram, Kedarnath, Somnath, Badrinath, Jagannath Dham, all those Shirdi Sai Dham, all those places, right? And this is also where your solutions with the remedies also start working. Astrology also is a house. And then the remaining are 10, 11, and 12. We'll be talking about, we have also touched all 1 to 9 houses. Watch the video multiple times. I have been not been repeating, but if you need personalized consultations, how to reach out, right? I have been saying here, you can reach out on WhatsApp and email. Multiple plans are there. You can, if you need astrology, career astrology, financial astrology, horoscope analysis, and you are looking for AI careers and their guidance, business numerology, birth chart analysis, also you can reach out on the similar numbers, right? So multiple plans, go and watch that today. Once the video gets over, so these are international plans, these are specific plans, and these are domestic Indian centric plans. Best selling plans are there, so you can go and watch that. Now we'll go to the 10th house. 10th house is administration, management, government jobs, right? Lok Sabha is fourth house, Rajya Sabha is fifth house, but this is also 10th house where you get into the government department. A lot of bidding, a lot of work is happening in the IT sector, in the retail sector, healthcare, pharma, travel, hospitality related to government. This is the house where PM, CM will have an involvement of this house, politician, IS, IPS, or IFS, right? You see a lot of announcement post this. So all those people have 10th house, 10th law activated, right? Administrations, right? Standard and market presence. Right? 11th house is the house where a lot of groups are formed, right? Your WhatsApp group, your Telegram, right? And this is also the house where your own effort, your own profession at a club, society level, at an NGO level, at an export, import will come in the 12th house, but this is where your group formations will happen, the foundation stone, right? Three is the startup, seventh is the independent business, and this is where the 11th house we link with the society, clubs, groups, right? So this was the government house. This is in terms of the larger than masses, non-government houses, right? And 12th house, again a magical house, the big change, the spirituality house, the big something which will take you to closer towards the Sri Ravi Shankar, right? If you see the ashram, Baba Ramdev, which he is doing, hospitality industry, all the hospitals, right? See Manipal, Amri, the big apes and all the stuff, right? And this is also the yoga which I talked about. It can bring in the bigger changes, and you can also do something in the foreign countries, right? Now, foreign countries is where your food, culture, and environment changes. Even if you are moving from a western part to the eastern part, that's also a foreign country. You are eating roti, you started eating rice in South India. That's a foreign culture. Environment changing, the weather is changing, and the culture is also changing, right? Different festivals. So that's the export import I talked about. So here the video multiple times, and you need personalized consultation. As I said, you need to see your mahadasha antar pratyantar. I've kept it very precise, very to the point. A lot of parents are coming in for consultation for their children, students, and they are worried about their career, which is the best career I need to, which is the best profession. Should I leave up the career? Recession is happening. What profession should I do? My own business? Should I get into markets? Should I do work from home? Should I start my own startup? A lot of queries have been answered here. So personalized consultation, I am saying you need analysis horoscope. You can always WhatsApp and email, and we'll meet with another interesting video next time. And keep watching all our videos, right? So and any questions you have, right? Any questions you have at a career life, at a job life, at a individual life, do comment in terms of your any specific queries, and our team will try to answer. If you are having a birth time, date, time, and place, right? So book it in advance. A lot of people are waiting for consultations, and we try to address each one of you when timeline period. So have patience. I'm already, our hands are full. We are apologizing in advance in case we are not addressing you within 24 hours, but we'll address you within 3 days to 5 days. That's the, guarantee I give you. With all solutions, remedies, upayas, mantras, you need to do it. Nobody else will do it, right? And world class remedies I'm giving you. Maybe not one, Mulan case might do. I always give you one plus one free, right? So wake up in the morning and see the sun. And in the evening, also see the sunset point, right? Sun is rising, moon is also coming in the night. So even if you don't have anyone, you have the Almighty with you, right? So have the faith, have the belief. The world can be a better place. And we'll meet with another interesting video next time. Till then, Jai Shri Ram.